free motion curl, you feel me? There's more stability there. Here, as you can see, there's more room for error. Like you see my client Carson, which error with the barbell curls and the free weight exercise, because as you can see, you can kind of swing and use your momentum, which is not 100% bad, right? I mean, you look at somebody like Sam Sulek, he uses a lot of momentum in his. Alright, chat, what's the word? We back in the gym. The first exercise of the day, we're doing isolation concentration curls. And it's not named isolation concentration curls. It's just named concentration curls. I don't know why I said the isolation part, but it does isolate the bicep. That's one of the main jobs of any type of curl. Barbell curl, cable curl, dumbbell curls. Any type of curl is really just a way to isolate the triceps and create that arm definition that most people are looking for. What you're gonna do is put your elbows inside your thighs, and then you're gonna curl up and contract at the top, and then on the eccentric, that means on the lowering of the movement, try to go nice and controlled, nice and slow. I'm not practicing what I preach here. I mean, the last 3 reps were kind of sloppy, and they were quick, and they looked like rushed, right? Guys, when you work out, slow down your movements a bit. I mean, I only had 30 minutes to work out this day. I probably had a client after, so I was trying to rush. But that's why we also have video. That's why we also film ourselves. You have to film ourselves. I mean, we don't have to. I mean, some people don't like people bringing cameras to the gym, which is stupid because it gives us feedback on our own workouts, right? And this is really why I started a YouTube channel, just to first see where I left off, and second, just look at my form, right? Am I doing this correctly? Am I getting better at this exercise? You know, you guys that didn't have cameras back in the day, you was living like the Flintstones. So don't be mad at us. We got camera, we got film. Hey, we even got instant replay in sports nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Like, technology is just advancing. So just join the wave. Why would you want to make your life harder, right? Instead of easier. If we have film, record yourself and see if the movement's getting better, what you need to get better at, you feel me? Alright, let's move on. I wrote another note on this, so let's move this over here. Come on. Alright, the correct form, you're gonna sit on the bench with your legs spread, lean back slightly, and then you're gonna rest your elbow in between your inner thigh, and you're just gonna curl up and curl down. Guys, there's really no benefit to this, but really just bicep isolation. There's no benefits in doing biceps. So functional coaches are right, there is no benefit in it, but the benefit is looking good in a t-shirt. Like, looking good in a t-shirt. You know, the first thing people compliment is your arms. That's the first thing they see. They don't care how functional you are, how much mobility you got. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the first thing I see in the mirror is my arms, you feel me? I've been working on my arms for like a year or 2 now, trying to catch up to my legs, you feel me? And they're making some improvement, you feel me? I gotta eat a little bit more, but now that I'm targeting biceps and triceps and shoulders more than my lower body, I've been seeing my a tremendous amount of upper body improvement. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not as lean. You can't see as much veins because I'm not in a deficit. I mean, it's summertime, and I'm actually doing better this summer than every other summer in my life. You feel me? Where I was just drinking and getting intoxicated every day. And I'm averaging this summer about 3 to 5 drinks a week, which is so much progress. So I usually go on my cuts like December to like not even January to like April, May, and then after that it's over because I mean I'm not just trying to get a summer body, so I don't care about looking in shape in the summer, in the actual summer. But I do want to look in shape like June and at least July, because those are the months that I really like slack off in the gym. You feel me? June and July. But I'm just going on a tangent here. Yeah, rep range for this exercise. Since it's an isolation exercise, I recommend. Of course, this is not written in the fitness Bible, so I don't care if you do 10 to 20, 30 to 40 reps, 50. This is what I recommend, bro. But this isolation exercise, I feel like 8 to like 15 is valid, is enough, you feel me? Or 8 to 20, you feel me? If you want to go a little heavier, you stay in the 8 to like 10 rep range, right? If you want to do a bit more reps and go lighter, 10 to 15, 10 to 20 type of stuff. So isolation exercises, especially when you're doing like cable and machine isolation exercises where everything is stable and not like unstable, and you're not gonna feel this like this right here. I might feel in my elbows sometimes or on my wrist, you know. But if I had like a machine, you feel me, it would be stable enough and it will only target the bicep. So I'll do more reps, like 10 to 20 of those. You feel what I'm saying? But this, I'll stay around like 8 to 15-ish type of thing. And I do 3 sets of biceps. Since it's a small muscle group, you could kind of go crazy and it recovers fast. You could do even 5 sets of curls, right? If you want to spend more time in the gym, or you could superset the exercise. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's move on. So we got barbell curls up next. Okay, barbell curls, definitely a great exercise. I feel like it adds mass to the bicep because, and keep in mind, this is the bar at my gym that we call the girl bar. Even though I love this bar, just because like exercises like this, like bicep curls, it feels so comfortable on my wrist. So guys, if you have like a 20 kg bar at your job or at your gym, try to find, I think it's 15 kg. You feel me? That's like 33 pounds. And if you don't really like the thick handles, then that one has like a slimmer handle, and I feel like they're good for like rows and barbell curls. You feel me? Just a lighter bar. But anyways, let's look at the notes for barbell curls. Okay. So the purpose of this exercise is definitely just building the bicep. It's a curl, right? It's an isolation exercise, like I said, but it's compound, like not a compound exercise. It's a barbell exercise. So, like I said, the movement is less stable, but like there's more room for error in for this exercise, right? Instead of doing it in a machine, doing it on a machine, like a cable curl or a free motion curl. You feel me? There's more stability there. Here, as you can see, there's more room for error. Like you see my client Carson, which he's not only my client, that's my bro. Like I seen that little kid like grow up from like 7th grade. Now he's about to be a senior next year. He made a ton of progress. But so yeah, no shade on you, and I'm not trying to come at you, Carson. But there's more room for error with the barbell curls and the free weight exercise, because as you can see, you can kind of swing and use your momentum, which is not 100% bad, right? I mean, you look at somebody like Sam Sulek. He uses a lot of momentum in his exercises, and sometimes he uses a slow eccentrics also. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he changes up the training style a lot, but in general, you want to be able to control the weight on the way down. You feel me? You don't want the weight to control you. And sometimes I go through that, and I go through that more when I'm trying to rush my workout instead of like mentally locking in for those 30 to 45 minutes that I got in the gym, right? And that's why we put our most important muscle groups in the beginning of our workout, right? If it's your glutes, do glutes in the beginning, because you're mentally locked in and you're gonna take that exercise serious, right? Not that you're not gonna take the other exercises serious, but you're gonna be more tired towards the end of the workout, which will lead you to like kind of rush, or instead of going 2 seconds down, you're over there like just 1 second trying to get out of there. You feel me? Like you've been in the gym for 40 minutes and now you gotta freaking deadlift or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, put your most important muscle groups in the beginning of your workout. I always say that. I'm always gonna preach. All right, let's move on. We did the barbell curls. All right, let's see the second note. Yeah, like I said, with the barbell curls, we're gonna do anywhere between 8 to 12 reps. 3 to 4 sets is a isolation exercise. Again, an isolation exercise. Go for like anywhere between 8 to 15. I said it again, 8 if you're gonna go on the heavy side, 8 to 10 if you're gonna go on the heavy side, 10 to 15 or even 20 if you wanna go for reps and get your arms more defined. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like the 8 to 10 or 5 to 10 rep range, 8 to 12 on like barbell curls, I feel like they add mass. And of course, paired with a good diet, right? If I'm bulking, of course. But yeah, guys, let's move on. All right. So, all right. So for the third exercise of the day, I did dumbbell. Me and Carson. For the third exercise of the day, Carson and I did dumbbell pullovers. So, dumbbell pullovers. The purpose is to target your chest, back, and core muscles. Right now, I'm targeting my back. I'm trying to target my back. So the form is different than if I wanted to target my chest or triceps. If I wanted to target my chest or triceps, I'll kind of bend my elbows a little bit more than usual. Right now, I'm trying to target like my lats. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm keeping my arms straight on the way back and forward. You get what I'm saying? So that'll give you more of a lat. That work more your lats more than your chest and triceps, if you get what I mean. Right here, Carson's kind of bending his elbows a little bit more, which triggers more tricep extension or more of a chest pump. I'm trying to target my lats. And again, I feel like Carson didn't he's not advanced with this exercise right here. I have been doing it for a while. I mean, I take it off and put it on my program. I probably won't have this in my program for like a year, and then the year after I'll probably add it for like 6 to 7 weeks. But that's about it. So I had more practice with this movement, you feel me? So as you can see, my arms is pretty much straighter. Carson also has shoulder surgery, so you know, not just. I mean, I think he had that shoulder surgery like in 8th grade or freshman year of high school. So I feel like his range of motion is limited there. But as as we keep practicing exercises, I feel like he gets better. Like his mobility gets better, and his strength gets better, right? And his rep ranges get better. So overall, when you practice something, your mobility is gonna get better and you're gonna get stronger at the movement. So if your mobility is not good right now, there's nothing to stress about yet until you feel like, oh, it's pain and I gotta go to the hospital and I gotta go to PT and I might have to get surgery, right? But if you're just a little uncomfortable with the movement, don't knock it. You feel me? Keep doing it, keep practicing it. You feel me? Like after 2 or 3 weeks, if you don't feel anything, like you feel like a disconnection in the movement, you're not feeling the muscle you're trying to target, or you just feel pain every time you do that exercise, then switch it. Because there's more chest exercises, more tricep exercises, there's more back exercises, right? So me doing this exercise and you trying to follow it just because I'm doing it, or just because an influencer is doing it, is typically not a good idea, right? So try the exercise, practice it for 2 weeks, and see if it's for you and for the muscles